Hey, this is Izar. I'm going to do a quick DSCAN video about different methods that you can use for operating the DSCAN. The first method I'm going to talk about is the likely location method. Now, this is using your knowledge of the game to rapidly narrow down where targets may likely be and then scan those locations. Now, I'm in factional warfare space and I see in local that there are participants in factional warfare in system with me, so I'm going to guess that it's likely that these targets are somewhere within one of these factional warfare sites that I see in my probe scanner. So now I'm going to drop my angle down to 5 degrees and consider looking at the most popular sites. So there's a Guristas medium outpost raid. Guristas sites are quite popular. There's a large, Galento large, that's also quite popular. There's a Guristas small outpost as well. So let me scan those. I'm going to V-click and scan. Immediately I found a Catalyst Navy issue at Guristas medium outpost raid. So that's the likely location method. The next method is to use your camera. It's the camera method, where you move your camera around in space and look at locations, individually scanning those locations. So let me drop my camera down to, let's say, 30 degrees, and I'm going to move my camera around and scan different locations. Scan the planet. See an open site up here, and I found a caracal looks likely to be at this Galento medium advanced 1. Drop down to 5 degrees, and I've found the caracal at that site. The difficulty with the camera method is that you can start off in completely the wrong area and find it quite difficult to navigate through space looking for sites at which ships might be, even in wide angle scans. For example, here I've got the Cat Navy issue on scan at this site, but because of the angle it could be at any of these other sites as well. I'm going to confirm the Cat Navy issue is there. Now, there's a third method as well, which I call the halving method, and that's where each time your target is on scan, you're halving down the distance or angle. And if the target is not on scan, you then increase the distance or angle, usually by around about half. So let's run through that. I'm going to run a DSCAN at 14.3. I see ships on scan. I'm going to reduce the distance. I'm going to reduce it substantially first, right down to 5 AU. I see the caracal on scan at 5 AU, so now I'm going to reduce that down to 2. And the caracal is still on scan, so I'm going to reduce it down to 1 AU. The caracal is now off scan. Now that means that the caracal must be between my last two, 2 AU and 1 AU. So I've narrowed down the distance to a single AU of distance, a single AU range. Now let me check the probe scanner and see what is between 1 and 2. I've got these three here. I'm going to narrow my angle down to 5 degrees, and I'm going to V-scan these different sites. And there the caracal is at the second, the Galento medium advanced 1. Let's do the same thing, but with the other ship. Cat Navy issue. So I'm going to set my distance at 14.3 and my angle at 360. I've got the Cat Navy issue on scan. Let's go back down to 5. The Cat Navy issue is on scan at 5, so I'm going to go down again to 2. It's still on scan, so I'm going to go to 1. It's still on scan. Now I can go down to 0.5, or I can say, well, it must be between 0 and 1. So I'm going to check these my probe scanner window for sites that are at between 0 and 1, and I choose the Guristas medium outpost raid. Let me V-scan that, and there's the Cat Navy. I hope that's been a helpful explanation of different methods that you can use for operating the DSCAN.